Twizzlers. Makes Mouse happy. You know what else makes Mouse happy? New comic book day.
What is up, Defects? And we're back for another new comic book day show, guys. And if you are new to this is where we take that new comic book day pull list from Chris Nelms over at comicbookinvest.com. We take that list, we break it down defect style, guys. But before we get into those books, Butcher 105, can you take us through our sponsors, buddy?
Absolutely. First up, guys, you know Erod 212, your presser's presser, Express Comic Book Pressing. Guys, Defects 10 gets you 10% off. Not only that, we got Mutant Beaver Comics, Canada's #1 online comic book store for exclusives, guys. Check them out. Defects 10, 10% off. Tell them the Defects sent you.
That's it. All that info is in the description. So, without further ado, get into those books.
Matty Forge, you know what time it is. Throw the Chris's list up there, baby, so the Defects can take a look at it. Guys, changing it up this week. Starting off the list with a little bit of DC action. Batman, Superman, number 17. This is from Volume 2. First appearance of Arturio. I think that's how you say it. So, listen. Classic Clark Kent on cover A, and cover B, I'm feeling it. I like the team up. Jay, hit me with it.
Batman, Superman, number 17, guys. What if Superman's rocket never touched down on Earth? Batman and Superman find a rift between dimensions. A strange alien emerges. That's probably the Arturio. And lo and behold, he has the same powers as Superman. So, like Guy said, classic Clark Kent changing into Superman. Batman fighting some villains in the back on cover A. Cover B looks absolutely amazing. So let's go. DC headed in the right direction.
Next up, you have Detective Comics 1035 from DC. You got a first appearance of Mr. Worth. I think that cover A ain't worth shit. And the cardstock variant, I think, is awesome. I think that's Batman being Batman. That's just my opinion. Maddie.
Yeah, I'm digging the art this week so far on the DC Comics. I'm definitely, you know, cover A, like you said, Guy. Not really feeling it, but the cardstock, that is a dope dark cover, red undertones. You know, I dig the red. That first, another first appearance, Mr. Worth. Is it going to be worth it? I don't know.
Guys, I totally feel you on the cardstock variant, but we all know in this game, first cover, first appearance. So it's that cover A you might want to grab.
Very true, Jay. That's why we have you.
Mr. Worth looks like, go back to that, Matt. Mr. Worth looks like Burt Reynolds on steroids.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds on steroids. Okay, Guy Forge. Okay,
Next up, Robin.
I'll give you that one because it's your birthday today. Okay, we're recording this. So happy birthday, Guy Forge.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next up, Robin, number 1 from DC Comics. Got a first appearance of Flatline, Respawn, and Mother Soul. This is like, fill me in, guys. This is like Kid Robin. I don't read this.
So this is Damian Wayne, guys. Like Guy said, the first appearance of Flatline, Respawn, and Mother Soul. After learning about the League of Lazarus, Damian sets out to prove he's the greatest fighter in the DC universe, but first he has to find the island where the Lazarus tournament is taking place. I think this storyline sounds pretty cool, because it almost sounds like a Hunger Games. He's in this tournament to become the greatest fighter, obviously to prove to his father that, he's suitable to be Robin. Cover A, okay. Cover B, I kind of like with, Robin getting foreshadowed by Batman. The wraparound cover, not a fan of. And the 1 in 25 Federici, I don't know. I think that's a little knockoff the Punisher war paint, but a cooler looking variant. So this could be one of the new characters, guys. This might be worth the grab. What do you think?
I think, Jay, you're right. That 125 might be one of the new characters. So if you're speccing on any of these characters, that might be worth the pickup. I think you're 100% right. You know, the cardstock variants this week are I'm on them. You know, like they're dope. And I've been looking to start a new DC run. You know, something new. I just started the book we're going to talk about later. I'm probably going to pick this one up. I'm definitely the storyline sounds good. I'm looking to start a new number 1. I like the younger character storyline, so kind of checks all the boxes. So Matty Ford is going to read this week.
Uh-oh, guys. This week from Marvel, you have the Marvels, number 1. You got a first appearance, Kevin Schumer, cameo of Threadneedle and Zarala. You got a bunch of covers on this. I'm obviously that first one is Alex Ross, and I'm feeling it. So you guys can talk about the rest. Yeah,
the Ross is dope. The Epting, the 1 in 25, I'm not feeling too much, but that Delato, I'm digging a lot. This storyline, you know, we have a bunch of first appearances, like Guy mentioned. Kevin Schumer, Threadneedle, and Zalara. Basically, we have a new ongoing series. Kurt Busiek. It's going to just combine a lot of characters that we haven't seen. Some we've seen together before, some we haven't. Street level to cosmic. Just old characters and new, all on the same page. New storylines. So this could be kind of cool. You know, these Marvels, sometimes they're not great. Sometimes sometimes the stories are good. So let's see what happens. They're kind of billing this as like past and present combined. So they may be onto something here. So let's see what happens.
Defects. We're going to hit you with the defect picks of the week. But before we do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up if you like what we're doing. If you're not subscribed to the channel, this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button. Knock that bell, man. Knock the bell. Because you know what? You want to know when we're putting stuff up. All right? We're going to hit you with defects picks of the week now. So sit down and relax and enjoy. First up, we have from Aftershock Comics, Shadow Doctor number 3.
Defect Shadow Doctor number 3. This story has been phenomenal. A true story written by Peter Calloway about his grandfather, Nathaniel Calloway. Finally gets what he wants. He gets his own medical practice thanks to a gift from Al Capone. But the shit hits the fan, guys. A life lesson is learned. Once you borrow from Al Capone, you know you have to pay him back. So this is where that story is going now. Super excited to read issue number 3, guys, because listen, you can't take a gift from a guy like that. Everybody knows that, right, Defects?
Next up, guys, from AWA, you know we've been on this book since the beginning. Matty Forge, tell them about Erratic number 5.
Yeah, guys, Ollie, you know, we've been on this, like Guy said, we've been on this from the beginning. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten a little bit more traction than it has. It is a phenomenal story. Super well written. The art is fantastic. The story just flows. The pages just turn for you. We're starting to learn a lot about it. You know, in issue 4, we're starting to see what's going on in this town. We're starting to see that people are getting a little weird. And then we're introducing some new villains. I don't want to give too much away, but Ollie's starting to hone his powers a little bit. He's starting to figure it out, and he's got a little help now. So I thought I would maybe start to trail off of this one. It has not disappointed yet. 1 through 4, I've loved. It's gotten better, I think, every issue. So I'm going to keep reading it, guys. If you have not picked this up yet, do yourself a favor. Buy number 1, and I don't care how you read the rest, but get on this one.
Guys, I was going to go into a song and be like, my love is for you like a truck berserker. Would you like some, I'm not going to sing the rest because it's probably going to get us cut off the air and shit. Berserker number 2, guys, from Boom Studios. If someone knows what movie that's from, by the way, defect pick of the week, just type it in the comments below. I'll be very, very impressed if you know what it's from. So, Berserker, guys. What do you think, Jay?
Guys, we got that cover A. We got the 1 in 25 Leon variant. We got the 1 in 50 Grandpa variant. We got the 1 in 100 Leon Virgin variant. We got the 1 in 150 Albuquerque. And we got the 1 in 250 Leon variant, guys. A lot of hype behind this book for the first issue. I thought there was too much hype and the book didn't live up to what they said it would be. Good action story, I'm sorry, not good action story. A lot of action. Story was a little lackluster. But again, there was so much hype behind this book. In issue 2, Dr. Joa is ready to unlock B's memories, lifetimes of violence and tragedy. Is Dr. Joa helping or serving a darker agenda, guys? I hope this picks up. I'm a big fan of Keanu Reeves. The outside artwork has been good. The interior art in issue 1 wasn't that great for me. Again, a lot of violence. Guys, these are heavily printed copies. The community is split right now because Booms is putting out all different types of ways to get different variants and second and third printings, and it just seems like a money-making scheme to me on Boom Studios right now. So I'm not sure. Definitely going to give issue 2 a read, but moving forward, I don't know with this storyline, Matt.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about those later printings later on with Chris Nelms, and yeah, I think Jay summed it up. I'm hoping that issue 2 gets better.
I don't know. Guys, I'm excited for this. Action Comics 1030. I'm a sucker for Superman, boys and girls. So I will be getting both of these if possible, because I think they're dope.
Yeah, cover A is awesome, guys. Not a big fan of the cardstock variant on this one, but it's World Rising. A new chapter in the life of Superman begins. A change in his powers that were caused from the Dark Knight's Metal finale. I think Superman could use a rewrite. So hopefully this puts him in a good direction. A little change of powers could be a good thing. A new storyline could be a great thing. So gonna definitely pick this up and give it a read.
Yeah, new like Jay said, new story arc, new writer. Hopefully better results.
DC Comics, guys, again this week, Teen Titans Academy number 2. It's another academy. It's another day in the week of school over here. I don't know what's going on cover A. Everyone's wearing the mask. Maddie, what do you think?
Yeah, cover A. Everybody's got their Red X mask on. Both covers are okay. They're not overwhelming. They're not horrible. I gave this a read. I know when we first saw it, when we saw issue number 1, we kind of said, "Come on, guys, Strange Academy." But I was pleasantly surprised. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked how they're kind of going in depth on some of these characters right off the bat. There was a lot of new appearances in the first issue. I like where it's going. Red X, the mythos, as Otto would say, is of Red X is coming into play heavily. So that's going down. And yeah, I liked it. For somebody that hasn't been too hot on Teen Titans in the past, like I haven't read a ton of their Teen Titan comics. I really enjoyed this. I like the dynamic between the older members and the newer members, how they're training them and then putting them in the field. And there's different, they went a step further than Strange Academy. This seems like it picks up in an already established school. There's upperclassmen, there's freshmen. So this I dug. It was different enough from Strange Academy that it kept me intrigued. So I'm definitely reading number 2.
I mean, we could stop right here, guys. Oh, IDW Publishing this week. We got G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 280. And listen, you put Baroness on a cover, I am done.
Yeah, guys, G.I. Joe 280, the untold tales of the beautiful, brilliant, bombastic Baroness from the work of Larry Hama.
That's a lot of B's, Jay.
That's a lot of B's, triple B's right there. Cover A, I could tell you right now, I'm not feeling that cover. She has total resting bitch face. That looks like a person that I would never get along with. But on the flip side of that, the 1 in 10 Royal, now that's someone I could hang out with. Beautiful cover.
You said triple B's, but I don't know if that's the right letter for her.
You might got the letter
I gotta
wrong.
be honest. Baroness looking. I mean, we put this on, guys, for the cover, clearly, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Not
Baroness,
only that, a hot character that's been heating up.
That is very true. That is, the timing is perfect for this one, right? So, oh, God bless, Guy. This was for you. This was a birthday present for you on this list this week.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I got you, bro.
I appreciate that. We can't do this list and not have Image on here, guys, right? Donnie Cates coming in hot. You got crossover number 6 from Image this week. You got a few different covers on here. Jay, what do we got, buddy?
All right, guys. Crossover number 6. We got the cover A. Basically, that's your go-to crossover cover. They all look so similar with the A. We got the Hutchinson Cates variant. Guys, if you don't know who that is, that's Donnie Cates' wife. And then we got the Virgin variant. What else do we have up? We have the 1 in 5 Benderman variant. A little too much going on for me. We got the 1 in 10 Shaw Virgin variant and the 1 in 25 Black and White Virgin variant. We also have the 1 in 50 Design variant and the 1 in 100 Lauren foil with the Savage Dragon. That's a dope cover, guys. But for 1 in 100, this should be a big book in case you're reading, guys. Number 5 left you on a cliffhanger. You don't really know what's going to happen. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but we know the bubble has been crushed. It's the conclusion of Kids Love Chains. And not only that, but guess what? Donnie Cates tweeted out that y'all are not going to want to miss this one. Have we heard that before? We've heard it too. You can't say it every time. You can't do it, Donnie. Not every time. But again, guys, I'm invested in the storyline. I personally think it's been a good story and a cool concept. So definitely going to pick this up with just the cover A.
Me and Donnie Cates are not on speaking terms currently.
We know.
So I'm just gonna go with Jeff Shaw. Jeff Shaw, you're doing a great job on the interiors there, on the art, and I did a typo. It's actually a Larson foil cover there. That 1 in 100, super dope, right? Savage Dragon, like Jay said. Some cool covers here. And the story is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm curious to see where this ends and where they go going forward. So, guys, it's only 6-issue story arc. Let's finish strong here. Something that Donnie Cates seems like he can't really do.
So. Sucks for his wife.
Tell us how you really feel, guys. We said it already. Image. So we're saving them for last on this list, and I'm going with El Departamento de la Verdad. Department of Truth, guys. Number 8.
Multilingual episode of New Comic Book Day show, guys. Come on. Where are you going to get that?
Something for everybody.
Yeah. Guys, this is the start of a new story arc. Very interested to see where this goes because number 6, so I caught up this week. Number 6 was absolutely, I couldn't even read it. The interiors were, I was begging for the old interior artists because number 6 would look, I don't know, it wasn't good. And the story was just, I don't even know how to explain it. So if you read number 6, don't stop because number 7 was very good. And I can't wait to see where this goes. Cole Turner, he thought he joined the right side of the war for the truth, but now that he's learning more about Lee Harvey Oswald's tenure leading the department, he's not so sure, guys. So some really dope covers. I know Guy loves them all, especially cover A. I'm on this from the beginning, guys. We knew this, right? We knew that this was going to get picked up, and it did, and it just keeps getting better and better. Can't wait to see it on the big, on a TV screen. But I also can't wait to read it every week that it comes out. So keep doing right by me. I get it. Issue 6 was a little bit of blip on the radar. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again, guys.
This is exciting. I don't know if I'm excited about these horizontal things that we keep talking about, but Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 25 from Marvel this week. Cover A got that horizontal feeling over there. I'm feeling as we get to the other covers. Liefeld, I don't know what happened with Deadpool's feet. We know that. Is that Pacelli? The Pacelli one is dope. And the hip variant. You got some kitty cats on there. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know if this is I think this is a wraparound. So I don't.
Okay.
You're right. You're right, guy. It's not horizontal, so you don't have to. You could pick it up at the store because I think it's a wraparound. So
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
wrap.
good.
it'll be right up your alley. Right up your
What's
alley.
go What's going on with the guy in the background? Who is that?
This is the Clone Saga, guys. Starts the Clone Saga story arc, and I am going to start reading this again. I was reading Miles. I stopped. I'm going to start with this arc again. A lot of dope red tones in that. You know, I love the red. We say it every week. Cover A is where it's at for me. Pacelli, dope, but I don't think it holds a candle to cover A. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with cover A, guys, and this is an oversized anniversary issue, so it might be something to grab. I like the cover A wraparound too. So, like Matt said, this I might start this with a new story arc, being clones and all that. I might have to pick this up.
Next up from Scout Guys, you got Snatched, #1. I don't know, Matt. Explain.
If you thought the last book was funny, then you're gonna laugh your ass off on this one, guys. Human hair trafficking and the wild underground world that it lives in. I don't know how else to explain that, but I do have a feeling that the writer is going to kind of take this story and really mold it, kind of a play on current events and social issues. There's going to be 3 kind of parallel storylines running at the same time, and I'm sure at some point they will cross. So that might be cool. If they could do that correctly, it'll probably be a really well-written comic. I just don't understand why anybody would traffic human hair, but I guess we're going to find out in Snatched. And I don't really get the title either, but I don't know. I mean, I have a feeling it sounds so weird, but it sounds like something that I would never read, but I'm intrigued enough to just be like, all right, is this a train wreck or is this something really good that people are going to sleep on? So I'm going to read #1 and find out. So Jay, I know that you were kind of the inspiration for this, but
Yeah, let me know where I could find some hair on the black market. I might buy it. Another thing is try to snatch a weave in the Bronx. You'll end up just like that cover, bloody and smacked up.
yeah, that might be why.
Guys, Valiant coming in hot this week with Shadow Man #1. I literally will go like this and let you guys talk about it.
Shadow Man, guys, from the horror master Cullen Bunn. We've talked about Cullen Bunn and his works on horror in the past. Great horror writer. The forces of darkness are awaking. Will the Shadow Man be able to save us all? Guys, cover A looks cool. Cover B probably looks the best to me. And cover C also looks great, guys. This is something I'm into. The pre-order variant's probably the nicest. And there's a 1 in 250 black glass. Guys, a 1 in 250, they're expecting this book to do big things if a story's going to get 1 in 250. So I want to give this a read. The character looks kind of like a mix between Ghost Rider and who else, Matt? He looks pretty sick. Brother Voodoo, maybe?
Like maybe
Candyman?
Diablo almost.
Yeah. So I'm
that
definitely
pre-order variant. He looks like Diablo in the black glass, right?
That's probably my favorite cover of them all. Like I said, guys, Cullen Bunn writes awesome horror. I'm super excited for this. Hopefully Valiant hits it out of the park on this.
I gotta tell you, man, that 250 variant, if this even has a little bit of a good storyline, that book is going to be so scarce that I listen, I'm not saying go out and buy it, but if you could find this for a good deal, I think it might be worth the risk, $50. I don't know. I mean, like Jay said, Cullen Bunn does good stuff with horror. So let's see if this catches on. I'll be curious. I would like to revisit this one in like a month to see where that 1 in 250 is. So
yeah, good luck.
You don't like this one, guy?
Oh, it's nice.
I got you the pre-order variant for your birthday.
I appreciate that. I'll look for it in the mail.
It's like Papa Shango.
Wow.
Guys, you know what time of the week it is. Chris Nelms, he gives us a list and then he gives us a pick. But this week it's a little different. He's got a bone to pick, all right? So let's bring up the book and let me read you what he wrote. So guys, we got that Berserker #1 third print from Boom Studios, the foil variant. Actually not a bad looking cover. However, Chris is not too happy about it. So guys, here's what he said. Bear with me. It's a little long, but there's a lot of good information here. So Chris says, I added a new section this week because I wasn't sure where to put Berserker #1 third print. I don't like what Boom is doing here. And when he says a new section to his article, his list, he has usually first appearances, variants, and then picks for me. So now he added a fourth section. So we'll get into that a bit. I haven't tried to get any, but seeing people go crazy and order 3 and 4 second and third prints because they hear the comics will be allocated really bothers me, especially when they order 3 and get 1. Why allow stores to order more than you can produce? If it is going to take longer to make a foil cover, then delay the release. It's not like they were 600,000 copies ordered. It's not like there were 600,000 copies ordered on the first print. Everyone who wanted a copy to read has picked one up. Creating buzz for a book is smart marketing, but I wish we were smarter with our money. That is very true. I don't think it's worth the money for these additional prints. Everyone bashed bad idea for market manipulation, but where is the hate for what Boom has done? The story is good, but why is the main excitement for issue 2 tied to the confusing Something is Killing the Children 8th print giveaway, not giveaway, which is pictured right here. Another really, really dope cover.
Yep.
I threw the 8th print in the forced rarity section, which is that new section he was talking about, because of the way the book was announced. Stores jumped on it and started packaging their leftover Berserker with pre-orders of issue 2. Then they priced the sets for $30 to $50. From what I'm hearing, that super hard to get 8th print will have a print run close to 75,000. I hope to pick up a copy, and I bought the foils, and I will buy issue 2, but I am sure the market will be flooded with this 8th print. Something is Killing the Children #1, so be wary. I think he's right. People were going crazy trying to get a hold of this Something is Killing the Children 8th print, and now we're hearing that it could be as much as a 75,000 print run. So not that rare, but it is a really dope cover. I think they both actually are. But I understand what Chris is saying. You got to be smart with the money.
Yeah, it's what it is Boom's forcing people to order these books so you could get that Something is Killing the Children. Let people buy your books because it's a good read and they want to read that book. Don't manipulate people into buying Berserker when the story, like I said before, isn't really that good, but you're so heavily invested into it that you have to use Something is Killing the Children to buy, because that's total bullshit. And, F Boom, we haven't said that word, for doing that.
Guy?
I'm with Jay. I just won't repeat it. It just doesn't make sense to me. I have never seen this happen. I get it. I get it. They're using the popular one to move the other popular one that maybe the story isn't as good. Keanu can push something so far, and people will be interested in it. But then, if the story is not good, who's going to pick it up and read it?
Guys, that's going to wrap up New Comic Book Day show for this week. But don't go anywhere yet. 2 quick pieces of information. First off, if you want to read Chris's whole article, the New Comic Book Day Pull List article, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video right to his article and right to the CBSI website, of course. A lot of great info. Guys, speaking of CBSI, we got to keep that CBSI train rolling. Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on Keep It Thorough Comics. He does the Indie Spotlight show, guys. So make sure you go over there, give that show a shot. It's really good information. The link to that channel is going to be in the description under the Friends of the Show, of course. So I think that about does it, boys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next New Comic Book Day show.